How many weeks did it take us last season before we realized that Florida State was absolute dog shit? Was it when they lost to Memphis or whatever? I mean, it's easy to forget, but like Florida State was a top 10 team last year. They lose to Georgia Tech in week 1. They lose the next week. They keep lose. And like the first couple of weeks that they're losing, you're like, okay, they'll get it together next week. Okay, they'll get it together next week. Like you were scared to kind of pull the trigger, like to bet against them or something. But then eventually at some point in the season, it dawned on all of us, okay, Florida State is complete and total dog shit. We're at that point right now with Clemson. Clemson is absolutely horrendous. They are getting mollywopped by Syracuse at home. A home game for Clemson. This is just embarrassing. It was at 24-7 and it's not even halftime yet. This is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what the hell has happened to Clemson, but this is terrible timing for Dabo Swinney after he came out on Tuesday and basically yelled at his own fans. Oh, y'all don't like it. Y'all want me to quit so y'all can go back to going 6-6. Buddy, you might not go 6-6. Real talk. Y'all are. It's hard to even. It's hard to explain how bad they are if you're not watching it. And then the true sign that things are really falling apart. Dumb penalties. How many unsportsmanlike foul penalties has Clemson already had in the first half of this game? 3, a targeting that got called back, another personal foul, a late hit on the sideline. Now they are threatening to score here, 2nd and goal from the 3. And maybe they can make it a little bit interesting here heading into the half. Club Dick rolls right, looking like a chicken with his head cut off. Gonna run for a loss of 1 yard. And that's basically the story of Clemson's season. Cade Klubnik running for no yards or a loss of yards. They've got no running backs at all, y'all. I cannot believe Clemson doesn't have any running backs. They play Adam Randall as their starting running back. He's literally a wide receiver that they moved to running back. Short yardage situations, they're playing Peter Woods as running back. Their starting defensive tackle. Not a gimmick play on goal line because you want your senior to score a touchdown or something like that. No, he is their short yardage back. Peter Woods. Their every down back is Adam fucking Randall, a wide receiver. They are Clemson is DEI for white people at this point. That's what they are. I don't know. I mean, it's absolutely insane how bad Clemson is. And Dabo comes out and yells at the fans this past week. I thought they would win. I didn't bet the game. I'm not that dumb. But I was like, no way they're going to lose at home to Syracuse. This is bad. 3rd and goal. We'll see what they do. Speaking of bad, you want to troll me? UNLV. UNLV's down bad on the road at Miami of Ohio. Winless Miami of Ohio, by the way. Miami of Ohio is 0-2. UNLV's 3-0. Now, this game is played in Miami of Ohio at noon, which means it's 9 a.m. Vegas time. So I'm hoping UNLV's just still sleeping here, because this is like a game being played at 9 in the morning for them. I'm hoping they wake up in the second half. I don't know. We'll see. But Dan Mullen might be down bad. Not as bad as Billy Napier, though, Florida fans. Dan Mullen is and will always be better than Billy Napier, who may or may not get fired tomorrow. Florida plays at Miami tonight. Miami's likely to win that one, and it could get ugly. If it does, will Billy Napier find himself out of a job tomorrow? We'll find out. Another flag down. Clemson still hasn't scored on 3rd and goal. What's the flag? Probably on Clemson. Yeah, false start. False start on Clemson. They're falling apart. The players are checked out or so. What is it? What's Clemson's slogan? All in? Shit. They're all out. My guy. Dabo has lost it. This has been an odd first half. Texas Tech and Utah, which is actually the game I was most excited to watch today. Turnover fest. The over-under on this game was 60-something points. People were expecting a track meet. At one point, there was turnovers on back-to-back plays. One by, I think it was Texas Tech turned it over, then Utah turned it over on the next play. Utah's got multiple turnovers. Texas Tech is winning 10-0, but not much offense in this one. 40 seconds to go in the first half. I did bet the under. I decided to fade the public. Like they say, everybody was on the over in that game at 60-something points. I said, well, let me roll the dice and take the under. Looks like the under is going to hit. It's going to be 10-0 at halftime. 5-star dummy, though. I bet UNLV minus 2.5, so that's 1-1 there. So Clemson did wrench around down there and wrench it off and score a touchdown. So shout out to the Taters for making it respectable at halftime against the Fruit. Now they're going to be down 24-14. But hold your horses there, bud. There's still 1:06 to go in the first half, so maybe the Fruit scores again. I don't know. They're embarrassing Clemson at Death Valley, but hey, at least you still got that silly-ass pet rock you can rub for no reason. Boy, y'all are down bad, Clemson. DEI for white people. That's what Clemson has become. Ole Miss is handling business against Memphis, and you might think that's a nothing game, but Memphis is a decent Group of 5 team. One of those teams that has a shot to potentially find themselves in the playoff hunt from the Group of 5 at the end of the year. And Ole Miss is handling them. Arkansas. Arkansas is handling them with relative ease. Ole Miss actually plays Tulane. Arkansas is playing Memphis. Both of those teams, Tulane and Memphis, shot at the playoffs at the end of the year. 28-, Memphis just scored. Just as I said that, it was 28-10. Now it's 28-16. Memphis just scored. But fuck Memphis, though. And I don't know who the name of their head coach is, nor do I care. But, sir, listen to Uncle Lou. Keep Georgia out of here. What the fuck are you doing talking about? Who the fuck are you? Memphis. Memphis is a goddamn war zone. Worry about that. Worry about that. Keep Georgia out of your fucking mouth, Memphis, man. I don't understand. I don't know why these coaches do this. Fucking Kurt Cignetti has done it. Not talking about Georgia. Kurt Cignetti just about scheduling in the SEC. And Rhett Lashley at SMU wants to talk about scheduling in the SEC. Now this fucking bumblefuck from Memphis wants to run his mouth about Georgia. Why? What possible benefit would that have for you in a week leading up to a game against Arkansas where they're kicking your fucking teeth in? Jesus Christ, man. Memphis they should just build a wall around Memphis and make it a giant outdoor prison. That place is a goddamn war zone. Worry about that. Fuck you. Stop talking about Georgia. Don't piss me off, bud. Don't do that. Who the fuck are you? Memphis. Fuck Memphis. Hope they lose by 100. Fuck Beale Street, too. Fuck Elvis. Fuck Elvis. Fuck Elvis was a pedophile. He moved that girl into his house when she was like 14 or whatever, man. Fuck Memphis, Beale Street, and Elvis. Fuck you too. Fuck the coach. Fuck is wrong with you? Virginia Tech's winning a game. That's a minor miracle. TCU and SMU, which is another interesting game. I've been switching back and forth between UNLV and TCU, SMU. That's 14-10. So that game a little bit less scoring in that game too, maybe, than a lot of people thought. That was another one where the over-under was up in the 60s. TCU with a 4-point lead in that one. They're undefeated. They're 2-0. SMU 2-1. SMU had that loss to Baylor a couple of weeks ago in a great game. So big game here for both teams. We'll see what happens there in the second half. Louisville up big. Army losing to North Texas. Army's down bad after having a pretty good year last year. South Florida's winning 21-7. Tennessee all over UAB 28-0. I normally don't bet these games with these super high spreads, but since I'm a 5-star dummy, I did bet Tennessee minus 39. So I hope Tennessee absolutely blows them out. We'll see. Tennessee still licking their wounds from last week. You know that was the 9th time in a row they lost to Georgia? Dang. Anyway, that's your halftime update. So to recap, Clemson is a dead program. They're this year's Florida State. They might win 2 or 3 games. No points scored in Utah, Texas Tech, 10-0. Your score in a game that everybody thought would be a track meet. It's a turnover fest. There's been 3 or 4 turnovers just in the first half. UNLV down bad on account of the time zones. That's what I'm blaming it on. Memphis can suck my taint from the inside out. And that coach, too. Shut your mouth talking about Georgia. Georgia would beat the soul out of you. What are you doing? I'm serious. What are you doing? Memphis is a disaster. Memphis is a third world country. Shut up, man.